did 3 use yesterday.
Really? It's awesome.
For the full operation.
All right, Sister Mel, this is our video for lesson 11.
All right, so starting off with number 1, it's asking about the molecules involved in translation. So the first one is asking about the groups of enzymes that covalently link to the amino acids to tRNA molecules. That would be the amino-acyl tRNA synthetase. The 4 proteins that consume GTP are IF3, IF2, EFTU, and EFG. 1 molecule that functions as a ribosome during ribozyme during translation is the 23S rRNA, also known as like peptidyl transferase. Indicate 2 proteins that recognize stop codons that be release factor 1, release factor 2, RF1, RF2. 1 molecule that forms hydrogen bonds with the Shine-Delgarno sequence in the mRNA is specifically the 16S rRNA. We also said 30S ribosomal subunit. Kind of work together there. First amino acid in prokaryotic proteins is the N-formyl methionine, or FMET. E. coli protein called EFTU is one that delivers the charged tRNAs to the A site. The initiator tRNA binds to the P site of the ribosome, whereas the remaining charged tRNAs bind to the A site of the ribosome. EFG is a translation factor that helps the ribosome move one codon in the 3' direction along the mRNA. IF3 is the translation factor that guides the mRNA to the 30S ribosomal subunit. The AUG codon is the start codon, whereas the While the UGA, UAG, and UAA are all examples of stop codons. Degenerate is a term that indicates that more than 1 codon can specify the same amino acid. The final amino acid is located at the C terminus, also known as the carboxyl. End of the polypeptide. That's number 3.
So this was helping us work through the Wobble rules. So it says a series of mRNA codons are indicated below. Consider the Wobble rules and provide all possible tRNA anticodon sequences that can form hydrogen bonds with each mRNA. So for A, it was 5' UUG 3'. And so all of ours are anti-parallel to that. So we started with our 3', moved to the 5'. So that's the direction we're talking about. So the different anticodons that a tRNA can have that correspond to that codon are 3' AAC 5', 3' AAU 5', 3 AAA 5. And for B is 5' AGU. And since U, the Wobble rules for U are A, G, U, and I, the anticodons we had are 3 to 5, UCG, UCA, UCU, and UCI. And then for C, the Wobble rules for the for C, for cytosine were G, A, U, and I. And so with the codon 5 to 3 UAC, we had the anticodons 3 to 5 AUG, AUA, AUU, and AUI. And then for D, the Wobble rules for uridine are A, G, U, and I. And so the codon 5 to 3 AUU corresponds to the anticodons 3 to 5 UAA, UAG, UAU, and UAI. And the last one, the Wobble rules for A are U, A, and I. And so the codon 5 to 3 GCA corresponds to the 3 to 5 CGU, CGA, and CGI.
All right. And for 4, so to figure out the how many amino acids are found in protein X, we took the 218 kilodaltons and divided that by the 125 daltons, and we got 1,744. And for B, it is asking what is the length of the mRNA coding region. And for that one, we took the 1,744 times that by 3, and then we got 5,232 base pairs, and we multiplied that by the 0.34 nanometers for how many the distance between each base pair, and we got 1,778.88 nanometers. And then for C, it is asking how many GTP molecules are consumed to synthesize each copy of protein X. And so for that one, we took the 1,744 and we multiplied that by 2 for each amino acid during the elongation translation. And then we added 3 for the 2 that it takes during the initiation and 1 for the termination, and we got 3,491. And then for part D, it is asking how many ATP molecules are consumed to synthesize each copy of protein X, and we found that it was a 1-to-1 ratio, and so it was 1,744 ATP molecules. And then for part E, we got the amino acyl tRNA synthetase.
And then for the last one, which of the above is involved in translation initiation? And we got the 16S rRNA, the Shine Delgarno, IF3, IF2, tRNA FMET, and 5 AUG, 5' AUG, 3', which is the start codon. And then which of the above is involved in the elongation? So that's the EFTU, EFG, lysyl tRNA synthetase, and the 23S rRNA, which is peptidyltransferase. And then for C, we got which of the above is involved in termination? That's the RF1 and the stop codon 5' UGA 3'. And then which of the above is a component of the 70S ribosome? And that's both the 23S rRNA, which is the large subunit, and then, or that's the peptidyltransferase, and then the 16S rRNA. And then I guess 23S is the large subunit too. But then E, which of the above is found within the mRNA? And that's the start codon 5' AUG 3', the stop codon 5' UGA 3', and then the untranslated region, the Shine Delgarno. And that is our video.